G'day guys, this is your bubbly host, H2O Queen. So I've come to you to talk about a very important topic that is currently circulating on YouTube. As you may or may not have heard, FTC and COPPA have been cracking down on YouTube with regards to some privacy laws that have recently come into act. So COPPA is the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, which was established in 1998. COPPA had their law updated in 2013, and in September of this year, Google and YouTube had to pay a fine of $170 million for the violations of the children's privacy law. And then this is why I'm here talking to you today in this video, because the content creators of YouTube are in a predicament and we're currently in a grey matter as to where we stand. There currently hasn't been any further information released as of yet, as they are currently intaking in helpful emails and stuff that stipulate as to why we need them to be more thoughtful and how they further to take this on board. And of course, we're all here for the privacy of children and here to protect them. However, at the same time, we need to be really careful as to how we go about this, that it doesn't just stop children's content altogether on YouTube. So as of maybe about a week or so ago, I had to, along with many others, decide whether or not my channel was made for kids or not. And my channel is definitely not for like early education or anything like that. Mine is strictly for teens and above. And when I say teens, like more than likely age 16 and up. And if there is anyone here that is younger, well, that would be through parental or with guardian permission, or hopefully with parental supervision, even better. So currently there are some helpful information out there whether or not we discern if our videos or the content that we make are made for kids. So such as them being a subject matter of the video, whether children are your intended or actual audience for the video, whether the video includes child actors or models, whether the video includes characters, celebrities or toys that appeal to children, including animated characters or cartoon figures, and whether the language of the video is intended for children to understand, and whether the video includes activities that appeal to children such as play acting, simple songs or games or early education, whether the video includes songs, stories or poems for children, any other information you may have to help determine your video's audience, like empirical evidence of the video's audience. So already I fall under a couple of categories. For starters, I am a gamer, and the type of games that I play, as you've seen, are mostly Pokemon. Even though it's an anime, it would still be considered as cartoon related. And as well, I don't swear in my videos, even though I'm not a kid content creator. I still have a very easy to understand way of talking, which kids would be easily able to understand, in my opinion. So does that mean that we need to start speaking on more adult terms that kids can't understand us? I mean, just some of the way that these factors are being issued out, it's like, well, what are we supposed to do in order for us to only generate videos that are strictly just for the age group of like 16 or up, you know, in my instance. And one of my other questions is that a lot of the content creators that I have been watching at the moment are like ones that exceed 1,000 subscribers quite easily. And I'm not saying that I'm excused by this, I'm not. However, YouTube is being cracked down because of ad revenue, and those ads, it's how the kids are being targeted, which is how COPPA's cracking down on all this at the moment. And not by a long shot am I receiving any ad revenue. As you can see up on screen, I'm currently only sitting at 213 subscribers, and YouTube has a policy involved that I can't start getting ad revenue until I've exceeded 1,000 subscribers and also an X amount of watch time, which I haven't complied to any. And so I'm kind of wondering, like, how does this affect me? And the other question is that I'm not based in the United States of America. So if myself or others are going to receive a fine, like, how are we supposed to know exactly, like, how are these laws going to affect us outside of the United States of America? And, you know, and other questions again are about, well, what happens if you're not receiving ad revenue on YouTube? What happens here in that regards? Because any ads that are being shown from our videos are not by us. They're coming from YouTube for some form or another. I, by all means, cannot actually actively say that I do or do not want to show ads here. I think there is an option that I can tick a box to not show ads. I only just looked at that just before I made this video, but still, like, I don't really understand. I don't want to be pressing too many buttons at the moment, but I really hope that we get a little bit of notice as to what's happening, because, you know, YouTube is currently my hobby. I'm not receiving an income from it. Do I need to go out and speak to a solicitor or a lawyer regarding this? And if so, I just don't really have the spare money, so to speak, to go and seek out such advice. You know, it's just really disconcerting regarding this. Like, what do we do for those that have less than 1,000 subscribers? And what do we do for those that are outside of the United States of America regarding fines? Like, you know, we have no information at all about this. You know, I would like to be enlightened further as to where I stand. And, you know, despite all this COPPA and FTC issues that are currently ongoing, I'm not going to make my videos more adult appealing. Like, I'm going to stick who I am. I'm not going to start swearing. I may have to start putting in like a disclosure when I start my videos to say this video is not kid friendly. However, I do want to come up and just speak about this, you know, because there would be other small-time content creators with maybe similar questions. And what do we do moving forward from here? Unfortunately, I don't really have any information links or anything like this, because by all means I haven't gone and spoken to anyone. So the only information that I have gathered is clearly come from YouTube, and has come from maybe a couple of points that have come from the FTC website from where we redirected from YouTube. But beyond that, I really don't know anything. And yeah, I just hopefully we shed some more light on this, like, before the end of the year, so we know what we do moving forward, because I really don't want to be having to go through every single one of my videos and put in description, because YouTube currently doesn't have a way that we can go through and put in disclosure before the beginning of the video to say this is not kid friendly. And there's a lot of work involved in doing that. So hopefully we get to find out some more. But until then, guys, I just don't know. If you've got any questions or answers at all, please feel free to comment below. This is just pretty much all I've got about this for now, guys. This is Bubbly host H2O Queen over and out. Peace, love, light, enjoy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.